What's up, everybody? This is Jay, and welcome to a live first reaction review recap for Power Book 2 Ghost, Episode 7, Sex Week. Okay? Wasn't a lot of sex going on that week. A little bit of cheeks got clapped. But of course, Tariq remains dry. He could have pulled something off with Lauren at the end of the day. I know he had a little boo-boo on his shirt. He had a little blood on his shirt. What he should have did, because he had his J, he should have just pulled it all off at once. Like, hey, look, let's go, babe. Hey, first, lock the door. And it's on like a pile of neck bone, all right? It's on, baby. But nevertheless, he ended up saying some other way to get up out of there. And now the future of them cheeks is in jeopardy, which was a bad move. Bad move, young blood. Bad move, young blood. Anyway, if you're new to the show, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a breakdown of the show, the episode, mix a little bit of jokes in there. Some may be good, some may not. I hope you enjoy them. Also, I'm going to stop and pause every now and then and get to the comments. I'm going to try to get to as many comments as I can and hope I don't leave anybody out. So, at the end of the episode, this episode, I am going to give it a score, which I call a Mosco. And that is a 4-category score system that I use based off of visual, cinematography, storyline, plot, special effects, makeup, costume, all of that good stuff, and entertainment fun factor. Each category, 25 points, which could bring you to a grand total of 100. Nobody has ever got 100 so far, so, and this episode ain't either. But at the end, I will give you my score. Now, let me get to a couple of these comments. Miss Savannah Amore, hey, what's up, sis? And I appreciate your support as well on Cash App. Thank you so much, Miss Savannah, for supporting me on Cash App. I appreciate you, sis. Thank you so much. CJ, you ready? Let's go. I know you was ready. I saw you was hitting it up. Hey, what's up, Savannah? I see you, girl. What's up, Mello? What's good, brother? Let's see what's up. Let me get to some more of these comments before I go ahead and get in there. Cash Money, what's good? Support Gaming, what's up, brother? I was watching with Twitch. And for you guys that don't know, I streamed the episode on Twitch, so check it out. Terrence Walton, what's good? Christian, hey, what's up, Tamika? What's up, Chris? Hey, I love you, girl. I appreciate you, girl. I appreciate you so much. Hey, no problem. I love you too, girl. I appreciate your support. Let's see. You say, let me get to these other comments right quick. Tariq gonna always be alone. I know that's right. He damn sure don't know how to make it work. Jabari and Malcolm definitely need to hook up. Big Lurch. Yeah, there's two big lames. Jabari, oh my God, he got so much hate in his heart. And he swear up and down that she with her. He just clueless, boy. He on to something, but he should have shut up first before he got himself all worked up. I tell people all the time, don't let your mind wander. You need to talk, settle stuff. This dude mind and went and wandered. He gonna try to go ahead and get Tariq in trouble or whatever. So, you know, that's gonna be crazy. Hey, what's up? I appreciate you, sis. You say book 2 is tough to watch. Why is it tough to watch, man? What's up? You say, Lauren Craig, what's up? Thank God Tariq didn't smash nobody. He don't need to get caught up. Man, imagine Tariq about to be somebody's baby daddy. that ain't gonna work. He ain't got a clue of what he doing. He ain't ready to be no baby daddy yet. That is true. He ain't want his pencil sharpened, I know, right? He wasn't trying to share that penis. You know what I'm saying? That teenage penis. He wasn't trying to let that loose. I don't know why. Lauren was down to clown. He was supposed to go ahead and handle that like a man. He was supposed to go ahead and make sure that that door was locked. And I don't give a damn about that damn shirt. He could have pulled everything off at once, rolled it up, threw it up under the bed, straight up. So Let me try to get to a couple more comments right quick. And let's see. Hey, Brownstone, what's up? What's up? You just saying they some lames for real. Hey, John, you 100% right, man. You 100. They some lames, man. They some lames for real. You right. I would have took that all off. Boom. Lock that door back. Hey, what? Sex week, right? Talk about some. This the secret, right? That's where you want it. Nah, he didn't blew his chances. Instead of blowing his wad, he didn't blew his chances. Big dummy. What the hell was that? Crazy. And so, let me go ahead and get to some more of this stuff. Yeah, Tariq ain't gonna never clap them cheeks. He ain't ready, man. Let's see. Support gaming. You said Tariq a rookie, which he is. Makes me think Ghost was like that before Kanan taught him. All right, look, I'm gonna teach you how to serve, all right? And also I'm gonna teach you how to, insert that weenus, all right? Now look, when you go ahead and you talk to a girl, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this is 50 Cent, man. Hey, look, go ahead and talk to that girl, man. And when you go ahead, when your little wee gets hard, it gets stiff, you just put it in her. You just ask her to help if you can't find the spot. To ask her, say, hey, you put it in. Some girls like that. Then you be home free, man. Yeah, Tariq, he got a problem. Straight up. Yeah, for real. And yeah, what is his plan with Epiphany? That don't make any sense. See, Courtney Kemp is a genius with this show. I mean, it is a lot of creativity with this show. I will give it that. So, no, nothing is perfect. Some people still hate on it, but this is the type of show they love to hate. Overall, I still watch it. It's decent. It's a good show. So, I give it credit. It does take talent to do some stuff. So, anyway. So let me go ahead and get to recapping the episode. All right. And also, like I say, I'm going to try to pause and get to comments in between. So it first start off with the church getting robbed. We see the church got plenty of bread. They done got plenty of money. They about to get a new roof and everything. Next thing you know, you see Cain coming in the church with his little crew, and they done forked up the church's money. They done forked it up, okay? And they done robbed the church. This dude done hit the preacher in the head. Pastor Cavassier then got pistol whipped, and now he done got punked. It's over. You know what I'm saying? And TD Fakes, he don't know what to do. He gonna have to go ahead and make a new self-help book to make up for that money that Cain and everybody done made and took away. And so, one of the dudes, it was a little old yellow, a little light-skinned dude, light-skinned, light power. Anyway, when they was robbing, he happened to see some tats on the hand of one of them. And so next thing you know, they cut, and you see, of course, Cain crazy as ever. And the preacher, and he smacked the preacher. Then the old yellow try to run. They try to shoot old yellow and miss, and end up after he done smack Rev Run still leaking over there. And he ended up shooting his own partner. Now, Cain didn't do it. It was Cain's partner that shot the other partner. And I mean, how dumb can you be? You friendly fire. And so next thing you know, we see that they back in class or whatever, and they talking about the people getting picked for that program that Tariq was trying to get into, and it's only going to be 5 students. He wanted to graduate early, and so he didn't get picked. They picked before they even told. Of course, they had that one guy bust in with the condoms, talk about sex week. And I mean, what school have people busting in the class, interrupting class, saying that, throwing out? I don't know. Anyway, so they say, of course, the teachers, it was, Professor Sexy And Professor McKnight over there, they was both there talking to the class. They saying sex week helped to educate. Then they break down finally who was picked out of the 5 students. It wasn't Tariq. They picked ghetto Roro up in there over Tariq, and they picked Lauren. And so Tariq, he a little salty. Them lips was really poked out this time. And so next thing you know, while he's sad, we see that he leaving out of class in the hallway, and Professor Sexy over there is holding, like, you know how women do sometimes, and y'all touching the arm and everything when you're talking, and she touching the arm and talking to him saying, hey, don't give up, it still may be a chance, this, that, and the other. But while they're doing that and talking, which was innocent, because she ain't giving no Reek no snappy nappy, you know what I'm saying, he ain't never get no extra credit. We see that Professor McKnight is looking from afar, hating, just hating, fumes. You can see the steam coming off his head. And so he assuming that she's sleeping with Tariq. And so next thing you know, we see, which of course he wrong. He don't even know Tariq ain't even ready for the major leagues. He ain't ready. He's still in triple A and single A ball. He ain't ready even for triple A, let alone the majors. Anyway, we see Braden, and he eating a fillet of fish, aka Riley Douche Canoe. You know what I'm saying? And he got tartar sauce, everything all over. He get up, he happy. He done ate little 6ix9ine, little snitch box. And so she keep on asking questions all the time. She's so nosy. Who would keep, just shut up. You're always asking these intrusive questions or whatever. And so she like, yeah, I know Tariq told you to lie to me about where you were that day. Where were you? Man, first of all, I told you where I was. Second of all, I'm grown. Tariq can't tell me what to do. This, that, and the other. She over here like questioning him and this, that, and the other. So next thing you know, Tariq come in. He mad, like, man, I told you don't have her back here. So he done snapped. He tried to check Braden. Braden like, come on, bro. It's sex week, man. Bro, it's sex week. I got, hey, 2 for 1 fillet of fish, bro. So he tell him basically throw her out, and he leave. So next thing you know, we see Professor McKnight, and he come and he asking Professor Sexy about Tariq or whatever. And he's saying that he want her. First, he kind of asked her a little bit, trying to be like nonchalant about it. Then he's telling her about how he wanted a little help with his book. I'm sure his book, the pages are stuck together. But anyway, we see that she kind of shutting him down. She talking about, I got work to do. I'm busy. We only gonna keep that professional. I got somebody that's just marinating my salmon really well. I'm good. And so she ain't giving him no play. And so he's saying basically, well, since you so busy, I'll help you then. And so she give him a little bit of the work for her class to help, which was these little cue card things or whatever for this class project. Meanwhile, they cutting, and we see Monet and Kane relationship still ain't really healed. Then that ain't nobody heard from Kane, Monet, nobody. And so it's time to re-up. They ain't got no more product. And as hard as Monet Tejada thinks she is, the dope game is a man's game. It is just an alpha male crazy game. They don't have human resources. It ain't no Me Too movement. You go Me Too the dope man. Like, it's just what it is. It's dangerous and it's just crazy. And so she want Kane to go. He normally go. They can't find him. So now she gonna have to go. And basically the only reason she can even do some of this stuff is because of a man, Lorenzo Tohapa. Don't you mess with my chocolate. Don't you touch it. mint chocolate. Okay. So anyway, she end up deciding she gonna go. And they ain't got no choice. She want Drew to go, really. I mean, and they thinking, well, he can't go alone, whatever. They ain't talking her from Kane. Diana, she's saying, hey, look, I know where to go. And so she's saying, well, how you know where to go? You need to tell me this, that, and the other. She say, no, I'm going to go ahead and find him, and we got to go see. And so next thing you know, we see that Monet call Lorenzo and asking. And she say, what happened when Kane come to see you? Don't you worry about it. He going to he see. And I talking to he. It's going to be okay. Don't you worry. That's why they calling me Lorenzo. I got it taken care of. She say, it been 3 days. Where he been? Don't worry. He be by, Mo. He going to come by. Yeah, he coming by. It be okay. All right? So he didn't tell her that he didn't gave him the little PD roll and gave him the beat him down, gave him the foo-fops, because she wondering, well, she don't even know. But he got scratches and scars on his face that we later are going to see. And so, they didn't put the foot, to the face. Meanwhile, we see that Tariq is meeting up with Zeke. And, of course, Zeke getting his roll on. You know what I'm saying? Zeke is slanging sausage like, you know what I'm saying? He worked for Oscar Mayer. You know what I'm saying? He got that fire. I'll add that if you want that Oscar Mayer. So when Tariq come to give him that paper, of course, Zeke smashing something. He kind of opening the door. Tariq a little mad. He's salty, dry, whatever, talking about, how come I ain't being able to, do this or that. Zeke like, hey, I was smashing something or whatever. And so Zeke, Tariq, he a little salty telling Zeke, you need to do this or that or whatever. And so next thing you know, Tariq, he leave. He's salty. But Zeke ain't really trying to hear it because Tariq's still working for him doing his papers. Next thing you know, we see Simon Stern, husband, show up. And he asking Tariq, why is all these orders not filled on the course correct? And so next thing they start arguing. Like, dude is like wondering, where's my money? What's up? Don't mess this up. He like kind of coming to check Tariq. Tariq like, look, you need to chill. You already getting paid more money than you should be getting, whatever. I had some little problems, whatever. And dude, he kind of got a little gangster with him, little corporate gangster with him, and kind of made it urgent for him. He need to get it together. So we see that he want Reek to get that money. Reek is pressured. And he ain't had no re-up from Monet. They wondering what's going on. So he called her to see what's been going on with the re-up, why he ain't had no product. And so next thing you know, they cut. Let me get a little agua. We cut and we see Sachs, and he talking with Davis. And they talking to see, hey, is the plan still in effect? We still, working together, whatever. Sachs say, yeah, we still on the plan, whatever. So they going over possible witnesses that they can possibly use for whatever. And they mentioning different people, and they get the little Councilman Tank, and he like, oh, hell no, he's a damn liar. And they talk about Lisa Marie. And they like, nah, she a little child. And then he like, what about Tommy's mom, Kate Egan? He like, man, what? The cokehead ex-stripper? No good. And so they ain't really got nobody that they could use as a possible witness to help make Tasha free, but at the same time implicate Tariq. And so then Sachs like DBS, he get a brainstorm. If y'all don't know, DBS is Dirty Ball Sachs. Dirty Ball Sachs come with this damn brainstorm. I got somebody. And so next thing you know, we see Paz. He come to go to Paz, and he asking her about you know, coming to testify and talk about what's going on with Tasha. And he say that she didn't want to talk really, and he say he can get a subpoena. And so she talking and she like, what you want me to tell you? I don't know what they thought you do. I didn't know. And he's saying, well, did you know she ordered the hit of James St. Patrick? And she's Tasha, I don't know. She didn't telling me that. She telling me the time me do. I don't know who did it. I don't know what she telling. And he's saying, oh, that's fine. You just you come in and just say that in court. So he basically trying to get her to appear on the stand, setting her up. And so she getting ready to come. And next thing you know, later in the show, you're going to see DBS actually had a little bit of game. Because the way he set it up, it does sound pretty fishy. So, you know what I'm saying? He's just telling her, hey, just come on the stand. Say Tasha didn't say nothing about murder or whatever, or who did whatever. So next thing you know, we see Diana, and she done found where Kane is, and he at some little bust down, sexy little bust down spot. And at first she wasn't about to say nothing, and Diana like, all this stuff you wearing, I know you couldn't afford it. Where Kane at? And so then Kane come on down or whatever, and she like, we need you back. He like, I ain't sure they want me back. And then that's when she pretty much telling him, hey, look, you need to show up for the family. We do need you back. We about to make the new re-up. This would be the perfect time to show up for the family when we need you, and it'll all work out. So it's the perfect time. So he decided he gonna come on back. And before he decide he gonna come back, he say, don't tell Monet where he is. So next thing you know, we see Tasha calling Reek from jail, the damn cell phone that never dies. I mean, where the hell is she charging this phone up? Let me know in the comments. I'm about to go ahead and get to the comments in a second. Anyway, she telling Reek that she don't want him to start showing up to court no more because they've been mentioning his name, this, that, and the other, and she don't want him there in case anything happened. He's saying he want to be there for her. She's saying, nah, don't do that. Whatever the case, it's too risky. And so I don't know. Should Reek show up? Now we know he shouldn't as the viewers, but like how did Tasha and well, I guess she hearing the testimony, so I guess she figured out it's getting a little close, but it should be no way they gonna be able to have anybody they can say Tariq did anything. So like I don't understand how they gonna do that. That video is inadmissible. I don't understand how Sachs thinks he's gonna do that. And even if Paz admitted and other people and Tommy even told him to his face they killed Angie, why is he still not worried about Tommy? Why is there not a warrant out for his arrest? They just don't give a damn, huh? Just, oh well. Anyway, let me get to some comments. Tia Nicole, hey, what's up, sis? I appreciate you. You about to watch it again? This review is gold. Hey, I love you. Appreciate that. It's 80 people watching right now. I appreciate you all watching right now in the stream. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit that like. I appreciate y'all. Now let's see. Christian, she finally gave up that cornbread for a phone charger. I know that's right, but you know she better. And what she talking about is that thick girl that was there trying to take little Tasha goodies, getting close a little bit. Tasha gonna have to go ahead. She done had that cornbread marinating up in there for a minute. I'm surprised ain't nobody came for a piece yet. You know, Nataria showed little thickums, little cutie. I know she got them braids. Who been redoing her braids? She doing her braids herself, I guess, huh? Anyway, let's say, why did Kane wear such a flimsy mask during the robbery? I know, right? That was crazy. That damn mask, it was like coming barely up to here. It was like a COVID mask. That was pathetic. And I'm surprised that it wasn't no identification from Pastor Cavassier trying to identify who robbed him. Maybe it is because it seemed like the officer Rodriguez, the cop that Monet has in her pocket, it may seem like he knows about what Kane did. So, because he said you need to lay low or whatever the case. So, we'll see. Anyway, let's see. Say, yeah, it was a co-mat. And who told it was Kane? I know, right? Like, how did they know it was him already? That's crazy. So, who knows? Let's see. Nah, he wasn't smart. And why did he pick that church of all people to rob and beat up a priest? Like, that's really low. The judge looked hella weak, horrible, acting by the jury too. Yeah, it wasn't really looking too good for him right there. Let's see. Diana got the best head for business. Yeah, Diana, she need to get that hate out of her heart though. She definitely need to get that hate out of her heart. Kellyanne, the link for what? What link do you need, sis? I don't know which link you're looking for. My Twitch channel. If anybody want to help support the channel, you can as well, through Cash App or through PayPal. All those support is needed, as well as live through the channel, YouTube. Anyway, back to the review that I had. Hey, Unbound Reality, thank you. This was your favorite. This your favorite show, but this episode was. You ain't like this episode, huh? The sex week ain't do it for you. Hey, I appreciate your support. Every little bit helps to keep my channel running and to produce more content for you guys. If you guys haven't seen the episode or not able to see the episode, you can go to my Twitch channel and check it out. Anyway, let's see. Back to the hold on. Let me wet my whistle one more time right quick. All right. Now we see that Tariq, where we left off, is talking to Braden, and he's telling Braden, "Hey, look, don't have 6ix9ine, Snitch 9 up in my room no more. I told you about that." Tariq actually came at him, kind of check him or whatever, and Braden and him kind of going back. You know what I'm saying, a little bit. That's funny, Savannah. That's Jen in there. They ain't know I'm leaning to the side more and more. I'm gonna be off the damn screen about another 15 minutes. That gin make you sin, baby girl. What's up? Huh? What's good? Anyway, you got me over here. Anyway, so they go back and forth. Tariq make up a great point talking about, hey, 6ix9ine may get kidnapped. You know he a snitch. And so Lee like, all right, bro, good point, man. I won't bring her back to the room, bro. Okay. Next thing you know, we see Diana, and she coming back telling Monet and everybody that she found Kane and that he said he gonna show up and be there for the family. And so Monet like, well, where he at? And she say, look, I can't tell you, okay? He asked me not to say. I promise it got to be somebody in the family that he trusts. And so that kind of shut Monet up, because right now he can't trust Poppy or he can't trust her. So, you know, he ain't nobody to trust. If you are out there in the comments, somebody post my link to my Twitch channel for me, please, so that people can check it out. If you when I'm done with the review, I'll post the link in the comments for my Twitch channel so that you can check it out. I have many other reviews and movies on there as well. Please subscribe. Back to the regularly scheduled program. So Monet, she was mad that Diana ain't tell where he was, but she had to shut it up because Diana told her, hey, you ain't trustworthy. So anyway, we see that Zeke, he going for extra credit, baby. I like Zeke's style. You know what I'm saying? He's still putting down the wood with Professor Sexy. You know what I'm saying? And he at her house. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no more sneak around, college fling, playing around. No. Daddy coming over. I need to leave a toothbrush in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? It's time to mark my territory. And so he's saying that he want her to go with him. Instead of this like party that's going on at school, the Q party, he said, I don't want to go there. I wanted you to go with me to this party and meet my aunt, Monet. And so then she like, oh snap. She didn't realize she didn't gave him that snappy nappy. It's like quicksand. He's sinking. He didn't fell in love deep, deep. And so she like, look, Zeke, that ain't a good idea. I mean, if people find out about this, this would be, major. And so he's like, but it's cool. And so she basically tell him, it would be explosive. And so he decide, and they both decide, that they ain't gonna go meet Monet, and that he's gonna go ahead and go to the party. And so anyway, I don't know what's up with that. He should have did something with that. But nevertheless, we see that later that Tariq bumps into Trace, Braden's brother, and he telling him about, hey, I need that money. You know what I'm saying? This is at the room. He's saying, I need that money for what you stole that wasn't yours. And he like, hey, look, bro, whatever you're in and got my brother in, you need to cool it. I'll call the cops. Of course he gonna say that. Tariq like, look, bro, the cops work for us. Tariq tried to pull Nino, bro. Hey, look, bro, the cops work for us. And this idiot halfway bought it. But Tariq did have a little point, because he was like, why do you think they let you off, man? And so that was the only thing that could have been convincing about saying that. Otherwise, it wasn't about to work. And so we see that Trace is like, look, man, with it, they go back and forth with like little dirt. And like they Real Housewives of, Atlanta or something up in here. And so he like, well, look, I don't know whatever little sick little threesome thing you and my brother and Takashi have going on, but it's weird, bro. And Tariq, that's another thing. How does he not know that he was faded? Like, you can be faded for the first time at that party and not remember what happened, but you'll remember that you got faded and bet you didn't remember what happened. He don't even know he was faded. In the last episode, Riley like, look, I'm sorry about the drink. He like, what drink? I mean, the drink. I didn't know you were going to get out of control. It was for Braden. And when I saw you drink, I felt bad. He didn't have no idea what she talking about, whereas he should have known that night he was bent. He ain't never bent any other night. When is he bent any other night? So that night should stick out. But he clueless. And so anyway, he don't realize nothing. Don't realize his gun, all this stuff. And so next thing you know, we see Professor Carey get a knock at the door. She was talking with Zeke, and it was condoms on the table. Of course, they have been used. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be nothing but that ain't been, you know what I'm saying? And so then she get a knock at the door, but Zeke went to go take a shower first to wash off all that love. And so while she opened up the door, of course, it's Professor McKnight singing some sad ass song about how he here to do this, that, and the other, and he did the homework for her and decided to stop by. And she like, look, you can't do pop-ups. I mean, we need to keep this strictly professional. It ain't no more strictly dickly. We gonna keep it strictly professional. You didn't lost them privileges. And so he over here, him and Han, he on the second verse of the sad song, he's singing to try to get up in there and get them draws. But she didn't already got it marinated, so he ain't nothing he can say. She didn't already got taken care of. And so he looking around. He see ESPN on. You like the Lakers? Yeah. She like, what? And then you see them damn condoms open, used on the table. You didn't let Tariq hit. You let Tariq hit. And so, that's in his mind. He didn't say that, but he saw that and he was salty. And so she didn't end up closing the door on him, which she should have first. She opened the door right away because she thought it was food. I guess she thought it was some DoorDash, and instead it was a door ass right there at the door. Man, she should have closed it on his ass when he started singing that damn song, especially by the time he was on the second verse. She should have definitely closed. They don't want to hear all that. I told your ass I see you at work. Don't be popping up over here. And anyway, so he heard the shower turn on before he left. So he mad. He go in the car. His mind is wandering and racing. He didn't saw her talking to Tariq and touched his arm, touched his shoulder. Oh, hell no. It's on. And so he go in there with the little index cards, the homework that he did for her assignment for her students. And he takes Tariq's card out and he tears it up. And I'm like, man, this little hater. And so the next thing you know, you see him writing something else on the back of the card, whatever was originally on there. I don't know. We didn't really get to see that much, but it wasn't that much. So next thing you know, we see that she in class and she passing out the cards to everybody, the blue cards that Professor McKnight then put together. And so they discussing the cards in class, everybody talking about it. It's supposed to be some secret on the back, and you're supposed to work with a partner, and you're supposed to use like the 48 laws of power to find out the secret without telling. If you tell the secret, then y'all fail or something. And so next thing you know, Reek got Lauren as his partner. And so she like, look, just tell me. And he like, what you mean? She like, I mean, you need to pass this, that, and the other, do that, whatever. Just tell me, let's get it over with. And so he like, nah, I ain't gonna tell you. And so then they going back and forth. Then he playing in her room, take her notes. And you know how that little playful cuddle, little secret tickle time starts. And so she all on him trying to get the damn notebook or whatever from him. He holding it or whatever. And then they on the bed and she look like she's about to ride that baloney pony straight up. And next thing you know, her lame ass boyfriend, you know what I'm saying, Big Lurch the Lame walk in. What? He start taking pictures. What type of lame taking pictures? If that's really your girl and you care about her and you see her riding a dude, the first thing you gonna do is take pictures. And she like, what are you doing? So you can see yourself. I see myself. What the hell? What did you do? Man, I see you about to get the hell up out of here. And so Tariq, he called him a ninja. He like, what did you do? Hey, look, don't call me that, all right? I took 2 courses at the YMCA in karate, all right? Don't try me, dude. I mean, that's how he acted, like he was hard. And Tariq kind of jumped a little bit at him a little bit, too, with a little couple words. But at the end of the day, neither one of them wanted no beef. And Tariq, he ended up getting up and leaving, walking past after, you know, and while Tariq leave, he called him another, you know, nigger, a ninja. And dude ain't do nothing. Whereas if that was a real dude, then I told you don't say that. And then you said it again, it's on. I'm already mad. You didn't try to marinate my fish. You don't season another man's, you know, filet. What the hell are you doing? And so it would have been on. Plus Tariq little compared to Big Lurch. He supposed to come through and do something. Big Frankenstein. He ain't had nothing. He had no bark. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, they leave. She ended up telling him, hey, look, I'm done. You tripping. I'm dump you. Big Lurch, he's salty. She should have been dumped his ass. Anyway, we see Tariq and he walking through the city. Then he following Riley 6ix9ine. He following the snitch. Follow the snitch. Follow the snitch. Wondering where the hell she going. And next thing you know, he find out that she going to court. And so Tariq is sitting in court watching Riley snitch 9. She got a weed case that she talking about, which is crazy. Anyway, he see that she got the weed case. She thought they asking her, you representing yourself, what's this, that, and the other. She say, no, my uncle is coming to represent me, my lawyer. She almost called him Uncle Nancy. And so he was late. So Tariq heard that her uncle was getting ready to come to represent her as a lawyer. Next thing you know, you could smell it on the way. Dirty Ball Sacks comes through, and Tariq sees him, and he like, oh snap, it's the setup. He got Riley. She related to Dirty Ball Sacks, and even he come in like, yeah, I'm here to represent my niece. Riley Snitch 9. So anyway, Tariq, he immediately texts Braden saying we need to meet up. So he meet up with Braden, but instead of telling him all that stuff, he tells him, hey, look, I need to tell you the truth, bro. Okay? And so he like, look, I didn't tell you, but Riley came at me that night at the party when I was drunk. And so Braden all in love, you know what I'm saying? He didn't got used to that tartar sauce. That McDonald's tartar sauce is good on the fillet of fish, I will admit. But you need to give it up. And so he didn't believe him. He talking about, man, I can't believe you, bro. I thought we were better than this, man. Why do you have to lie, man? I know you don't like her, but come on, bro. I mean, and Tariq trying to talk. It's the typical movie TV scene when one person trying to tell something and the other person keep cutting them off, and then they leave and the person never gets it out. Next scene, we see Professor McKnight texting Tariq, talking about he want to see him in the morning. So next thing you know, we see that he meet up with Professor McKnight, and he talking about, I heard the Knicks won yesterday. Tariq like, okay, that's what you called me in for? So he thought he was throwing a little secret jab as if he's trying to say, yeah, I know it was you. But Tariq don't know what the hell he talking about, so it didn't work. And so anyway, he may have thought maybe Tariq was playing it off. And so he said, so where were you yesterday morning? Like he a damn cop. I'd be like, man, that's what you call me in for? The Knicks, and what was I doing? What is you talking about? And so Tariq talking about, well, I was at the library. Like the library was closed. Like, man, I don't know. What is this about? He said, I saw you talking with Professor Sexy. And so Tariq, he like, yeah, she was talking to me about, the little scholarship, this, that, and the other. He said, well, look, I'm going to offer you a chance to get the fellowship back. And he's like, I'll do anything to get the fellowship back. He's like, all right, good. Well, look, I want you to write a deep, detailed essay about power in relationships. And Tariq like, all right, cool. Then he like, no, I want details. I want realness, this and that. He like, okay. So I guess he think Tariq is going to pull one of his moves. And if he write that essay, tell on himself and his relationship with Professor Milgram. Little does he know, Tariq ain't got no stories to go off of. He gonna have to watch a movie to rewrite it or something. He ain't got no deep, detailed stories of his own. And so, nevertheless, we see Sacks in court getting chewed out by Lil Otter, saying, man, you don't have not one straight white man in the jury. You about to get killed. They made it sound like straight white men are like racist or don't see the law a certain way as everybody else. Because Sacks, he like, don't worry, man, this is my strategy. I got this. And so he think Davis gonna kill him based on no white man there or whatever. And so anyway, we see that DBS calls a witness. And of course, who does he call? Paz. We see Paz coming to the courtroom. Davis is shocked. Tasha is surprised. Everybody's surprised. And she asks Davis, like, what is he gonna do with her? And he like, man, don't worry about this. I got this. And so next thing you know, she talking. And they ask her, so what did you do? I only did never say long and queen. How you doing? And they say, oh, okay, well, when did you get it? And she say, I got it when the money from James and Padre, he died. and Tasha telling me to take the money. And so they like, oh, okay. And the way DBS, he kind of went to work on her. It was kind of a little mind screw. He did a good job. Dirty ball sack strikes again. And so he made her feel and think as if Tasha was setting her up the whole time. And that Tasha was giving her that money and treating her the way she was as an alibi or using her to pay her off so that she would keep it cool. And so she said, would you talk to Tasha? Was she mad about what was going on with your sister and her husband? And she was at first she was mine, but then she wasn't on mine. She was on mine. And then she said, well, did she ever say she wanted to hurt Ghost? No, I never heard that. I never heard that. She said that. And so next thing you know, DBS asked her, yeah, but what about that secret phone that you had recovered from your sister that she had for the drug criminal organization, right? She said, no, it wasn't for that. No, it wasn't for the drug. It was the lawyer. It was for her husband. I thought they were getting her husband, Jamie St. Patrick. And so it kind of didn't work for him because he tried to say that her sister and Ghost and Tasha was running the drug organization, and even you knew when you got the damn phone, but she didn't bite on that. And so next thing you know, we see that he tried to say, well, do you know who killed your sister? And she said, yeah, she telling me it was Tommy Egan. And so she like, oh, okay. Did you ever think how she know it was Tommy? Who had the most to gain? If you got rid of your sister and James St. Patrick, that would leave her as the last woman standing. Her and Tommy Egan pulled it off and got all the money and this, that, and the other. And so then she was thinking like, oh no, you know what? That'll make it seem. But of course, we all know it wasn't true, but it did kind of get to her. And so he was saying, hey, how did Tasha know that Tommy is the one that killed your sister? And so he asked some great questions. And so next thing you know, he suggests, hey, Tasha ordered it. She screwed up. Next thing you know, he said, of course, Tasha had the most to gain. Paz, he said you was used as the useful idiot, basically. And so her eyes was bloodshot red, straight up. What the hell? She done got furious, blazed two bliggities at once. I don't know what, about to cry, but her eyes was red in the scene. And so next thing you know, we see Davis, and he asking, was it possible that Tasha called all the shots or whatever? I mean, she like, I don't know. Tasha was worried and stuff after Sax was finished. But later we see in the next scene, Kane, he's leaving, getting ready to meet up with Monet for the drop, for the re-up. And it seemed like they was waiting on him because as soon as he walking in the street about to go to get to his car, a police car pull up on him. And they hop out and they say, you under arrest for the robbery. And so now he get in the car or whatever. Monet, they all worry where he is. They text him, where are you? And next thing you know, we see Diana, everybody texting him. They trying to get a text and he ain't hearing nothing. Next thing you know, Diana getting a text from Tariq. And so she tell him to come to the bar. That's where they was, in the basement of the bar that they little run or whatever. And so we see Davis back in the courtroom asking Paz, trying to redeem Tasha a little bit, because at the end, Paz don't know what she talking about. And it seemed that DBS had her mind twisted, thinking maybe Tasha is the queen pin for real. And so, we'll see Davis, he asked Paz if she lied to the cop like her sister. No, I don't do it. I don't lie. She got into trouble. But she was a good girl. She had the conscience. That's why she tried to tell you. She tried to do it. But no, I don't do it. I don't lie. Let me get to a couple of these comments right quick. Let's see. Laura Bison, that would make Lauren Tariq's apps. I didn't miss, I guess, what they see. How do you watch for free? You got to be a subscriber on my Twitch channel. Check it out. Let's see. CJ episode sponsored by Low Budget Condoms. They did have a lot of condoms thrown everywhere, but it wasn't a lot of sausage being thrown in this episode, or cheeks getting clapped. So I don't know. I want to give a shout out to the 159 people that's live streaming with me right now. I appreciate you all. Don't forget to hit that like if you're watching on Facebook or Twitch, and on also Twitter. I appreciate you all. I can see everybody watching live. Thanks a lot for the support. Let's see. Savannah, it wasn't no magnums. You're right. They still had Tinas. They ain't had no grown man penis. They had Tinas. Teenage penis. They wasn't ready to fill her up. They wasn't slanging dill pickle. But you know what I'm saying? So they weren't ready. Contract killer. Sam, yeah, well, you act like he did that on purpose to his sister. He was too young to understand what he was doing. It would be different if it happened when he was in college. You can't blame him. All right, I take it that you all are talking about in the comments when Tariq got his sister killed. Now, you're right. He was young and didn't understand. But at the same time, you saw a dude pull out the gun and he didn't say nothing. He could have at least yelled, say something, do something, draw attention, something to try to delay, stop, do something. But at that exact moment, he did not know his sister was going to come outside and say what she said to dude's face. So I will give him credit on that. And that's something that anybody in that situation wouldn't have known. But as soon as you see somebody pull out the gun and point it at your sister, I'd have been like, woo, hey, what? Look out. Ah. Something to make him look, get out of here a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I would have made him know somebody see something going on. But anyway, we'll see. Let me see. Get to another comments. Zeke was clapping that professor. You ain't lying, boy. Zeke had moved in, got a toothbrush at the house, got comfy in the bed. He got this channel's favorite channel saved on the remote. Zeke is handling business, okay? Tariq is tutoring Zeke. Zeke need to be reverse tutoring Tariq on how the game go. Man up. Especially Tariq ain't got a dad in his life. Like, that would be perfect for him. Anyway, let's see. Marcus DeShields. The way the will was laid out, I can't believe Ghost is dead. When did Ghost put, I guess you mean pause, in his will? The Tommy car was the other thing that got me. That's true. The only thing I would think of why he put pause in his will is because he knew that Angie was dead and he felt bad that she lost her sister, and he knew Angie was paying for Poppy. She got to pay for Poppy, and she got to put the junior. She put the junior in school. She paying for junior. So, and he loved Angie so much that love extended to her family, and he didn't want them to suffer, especially since he couldn't bring them justice by turning in Tommy. The least he could do is put them in his will. Now, I don't think that has any say-so to do either way with whether he lived or not. We'll see. But that's a good point, though. Mr. Nobody. Great episode, though. Tariq did a great job, but Zeke was still the MVP. You is not lying at all, brother. You 100% true. Zeke is doing his thing. Straight up. I'm proud of him. I'm proud. I remember I saw him trying to shoot. He worked on free throw. Now he's taking it to the hole. Anyway, Cigar Talk, what's up, brother? Zeke remains undefeated. You ain't lying. You is not lying, boy. You say you Sam Greer, I still be watching Power, but I miss watching guys like Ghost and Tommy. Now that's facts. Ghost and Tommy helped create this world of power that we all love, with the gangsterism, the shooting, and then being cool, nonchalant, different things. It got a little overboard at times, but for the most part, Ghost and Tommy was some great characters, great duo, legendary film duo parent. Let's see. You say Paz is chilling now. Hey, look, I got it. The money. I see why you guys are doing what you do. It's so much better with money in life. And NV, what's up, sis? You say Jabari is a loser. He needs to get fired. You are not lying. You 1,000% sure. Right. And I'm gonna get to that too a little bit, because he tried to pull a little rank on Monet. I mean, not Monet, on Professor Sexy Milgram right there. Professor Sexy had it, pulled it right back. Talking about me. Let's talk about you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You dirty. So don't come at me. And so we'll see. Christian checking in on Facebook. What's up, sis? You say Zeke trying to get off probation and stay on the basketball team. I know that's right. He definitely is getting a little extra credit. You know what I'm saying? He definitely getting a little extra credit doing this little one-on-one research project. So, hey, it worked out. I'm going to answer this last question, and then I'm about to get back to reviewing the episode. I want to thank all the 180 people watching live with me. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like, and keep watching. Anyway, Lord Bison, you say all someone has to do is dig up Ghost's coffin and get some DNA from his body and get a sample from Tariq or Yaz, then we will know for sure. That's true. I mean, that's all they got to do if they want to know. But right now, no one's really questioning whether Ghost is dead or alive in that world. We questioning, but as far as what they're doing in that world, nobody is questioning whether he's dead or alive. Drink some more gin. They make a missing his sins in. All right. So where was I? Oh yeah, she got that nail salon from Ghost Inheritance, and so Saks DBS basically had her mind changed and was having her think maybe Tasha was the head of the organization, had everything planned for this, and set her up. But Davis came at her, was like, did Tasha or anybody ever say or make you think that she was the head of the criminal organization? And she was like, no. And then that's basically all they needed to know. You with all this speculation and stuff that Dirty Ball Sacks was coming up with was worthless. Meanwhile, we see Trace, and he's talking to Braden. Braden was trying to leave, doing something. He meet him up in the hallway. Braden still he too busy to stop and listen. And so he like, look, man, I need to talk to you about your brother. I mean, your roommate, Tariq. He like, hey, look, man, dude's tripping, okay? He even tried to tell me that my girlfriend tried to come on to him. I mean, he like, well, look, I'm not trying to defend the dude, but he's not wrong. And so Braden like, look, man, I gotta go, bro. I gotta go. And so he ended up leaving. But now he didn't heard it from his brother's own mouth that Tariq wasn't lying. And Tariq even tried to tell him that his brother knew, but he wasn't trying to hear it at first. So now we see Tariq, and he meeting up with Dirty Diana, more like Thirsty Diana. Yeah. And she get on my nerves, man. What the fork is wrong with her? I snapped when we was watching Twitch at this part. So she ended up talking to him. They in the basement of the bar that the Tejadas have and run as they little front. And so she's saying, course correct is smart. And that's a good idea, this, that, and the other. And while they talking, he get a phone call from Professor Sexy. So he go ahead and I don't know why he got to go all the way over to the side with his back turned and not be watching. But anyway, he go all the way over to the side with his back turned. And why Thirsty Diana? She got to go through his bag. Why is you going through his bag and snooping? What the? Are you a snitch, a cop? What the fuck are you doing? That's like as soon as you turn your back, I'm going through your purse. What is like, that's crazy. And so she going through his bag and find a little something and look or whatever. And so next thing you know, we see Monet come and ask him, where's Kane? Ain't nobody know where he is. She got a gun on her. We see that she go up to make the drop up top, and dude come in, and she like, where's Kane? And she's like, well, Kane ain't here. I'm Monet Tejada. I'm handling business. What? And so he like, well, you know, I got this, that, and the other. And she like, well, look, we're going to have to do this, but I only got half right now, but I need the whole thing. He like, nah. And so next thing you know, we see it cut, and Kane calling he had the police station, and the cops finally give him his phone call. So he making the call, whatever. First person he tried to call, he don't get no answer. It's busy. So then we see he make another call. Kane ended up making 2 calls for the price of 1. Ain't nobody was looking. He was able to make another call. It seemed like everybody in the world of power always got to turn their back and walk a mile away when somebody on the phone. Nevertheless, he go ahead and make another call. He tells somebody that he in jail. We don't know who it is that he called yet. And so later we see Reek. He is telling what was going on to Diana that day she came in episode 6 to his room and he wouldn't let her in. He's telling her, look, it wasn't that Lauren was over there, none of that. And you think I don't like you, but I do. But I'm just trying to protect you. And I didn't know what was going on with that situation with Kane. My roommate was missing. And so I was trying not to get you involved. And so now she feel a little better now. He done told her that he like her and everything. He like, look, my life is complicated, you know. And so she's starting to buy it. He done sold it to her and she done bought it hook, line, and sinker. But he is telling the truth. And so next thing you know, he kissed her and he put them lips all on her too. You know what I'm saying? It damn near blew her head off. But anyway, Tariq then got some little lip action kissing her or whatever. So now her feelings about to start getting more intertwined though. So Tariq got to be careful. You see how she did tripping and what the things she does, and he ain't did nothing. Now he didn't put them lips of joy on her. It might be trouble. That's what I'm saying. He need to be careful. Meanwhile, we see Monet up top in the bar arguing with dude about the weight. And she talking about, I'm Monet Tejada. We gonna have to make it this, that, and the other. He like, anyway, you only got half. You about to just get half. And she talking about, no, she need the whole thing, whatever. Then they get into a little beef and she push him. He push her. She fall as always. Kick him in the nuts, I believe. I might have missed the part right here, but regardless, he didn't fell back. Now, she did have a gun behind her, but he was coming towards her with a knife. He's about to, you know, play a game of poker. Poke the hell out of her ass with that knife. She's about to be dead like it wasn't no tomorrow. She wasn't going to have time to reach that gun because as soon as she tried to pull it out, he was close enough where he could have got to her. But luckily, Tariq, because they made that noise upstairs, so Tariq and Diana came up. And then that was enough when he came up and said, what's going on? Dude looked and it took his attention just enough so that Monet had enough time to shoot him, pull it out and shoot him before he can pounce on him. And so now she upset that Tariq there, this, that, and the other. But Tariq like, oh, no, it's cool. I can help. what Tariq know about getting rid of the bodies now? How he gonna do that? He didn't even get rid of Ray Ray. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Tariq helped. And so next thing you know, we see Braden, and he going to meet up with Tekashi 6ix9ine, Riley 6ix9ine. And so he meet up with Snitch 9, and he telling her, hey, look, I'm breaking up with you. And she like, what do you mean? And he's like, she like, Braden, what are you talking about? He like, you tried to come on with my boy Tariq. And she like, pfft. And she knows she didn't. So she like, whatever, that's not true. He like, I figured you say that, but you tried to sleep with him. Even my brother saw you the night of the party. And so she was like, what? No, that's not true. That's a lie. It's nothing like that. And he like, oh yeah, then what is it? It's not what you think it is. Then tell me, what were you doing? And she ain't had nothing to say right there. She had to shut that mouth up, or else Lil Pinky would have told that, she worked for Dirty Ball Sacks, basically. And so he like, yeah, that's what I thought. And so he leave, he break up with her, and she tried to say she love him, but what's love got to do? And so next thing you know, we see Reek, he helping with getting rid of the body. Now he said he was gonna help. And it seemed that him and Drew has put this dude into some type of van, try to make it look like he got robbed or something. And Tariq got blood on his shirt now. I don't know why he ain't changed or whatever, but nevertheless. And so that Drew like, hold him still. I'm gonna shoot him through the glass, make it look like he got robbed or whatever, or shot through the glass. Tariq like, oh hell no, you hold him, let me shoot. He like, yeah, you ever shot before? Which I got it. Like, you might miss and you gonna end up shooting me in the head. But anyway, Drew ended up shooting. Tariq kind of crouched down, holding the little body still. Then when he shot the dude through the glass, blood splattered on his face. So now Tariq got blood on his face and in the damn shirt, which he should have got rid of that damn shirt, wiped his face with it, and then burned that damn shirt instead of still wearing it all around. But anyway, we see that Monet, Rodriguez, the cop, Monet's boyfriend cop, he done got Kane out. So that's who Kane was calling with the second call. And so him and Kane are talking, and Ramirez is mad, and he said, you can't be doing it, man. You bringing too much heat, man. Too much, man. It's not good for being there. He's saying, look, man, it ain't on me, man. She changed, man. She changed the stuff around. I don't know, man. I think that you do. He said, look, man, she over here doing business with Tariq. She doing business with Tariq and Padre. Say, man, look, she phasing me out, phasing you out, man. It's either him or us. And so he like, okay, get in the car, man. Tariq and Padre. And I don't know why he told that hate, man. All these dudes in this show is some haters. You got Big Lurch. He a big hater. You got Kane hating. You got Professor McKnight hating. Even Braden had a little bit of hate in his heart, a little bit when Reek tried to tell him about Riley 6ix9ine. Like, damn. Ain't none of these dudes got what the. I don't get it. I ain't never seen this much hate in the same circumference. Anyway, he told him it's either him or us. So, my Monet is talking with Diana, and she's still wondering where's Kane. And then they walk in. And so, because she was about to say, you need to tell me where is Kane right now or else. And luckily, Kane and Officer Ramirez walk in at the same time. And so he's saying, hey, look, he was locked up. He couldn't help it. He was locked up, but he out. Where is you? You supposed to be, his lawyer or something? And so he trying to tell her she's salty. I had to get in this situation because you wasn't here, which really is because you ain't have all the money and you was trying to get all the product. Like, you gonna have to get what you pay for, or you gonna get fronted. And but dude wasn't trying to do that. Anyway, that was DC Joe. That was his name, DC Joe. So DC Joe, he wasn't no hoe. He like, hey, look, you get what you pay for, okay? Anyway, we see that she mad. She done told him he DC Joe attacked. And so when the cop leave, Kane was sitting there and she like, what happened to all them scratches? The cops did that? The cops hurt your face? And he said, nah, and just walk away. So he didn't say it was his daddy's goons, but she probably was thinking like, who else could have did that to him? And so meanwhile, we see Lauren and she asking Reek to go to the party. She come in his room or whatever with like this sexy little nightgown, robe, silk or whatever, rayon. She wearing the rayon. Ooh. And so she all getting a little kissy, lovey-dovey, and she telling Reek that she done broke up with Big Lurch. She done left Lurch and now she ready to move on. And she looking damn sexy, kissing on Reek. He kissing on her. He didn't put them lips on her. They didn't started getting. He got wood. He almost had bush, but he started thinking when she was rubbing on his chest about that dirty little T-shirt. And so instead of coming up with a plan, as in just grabbing everything, because he had on like 2 or 3 T-shirts and a jacket over it, he could have just pulled everything off over his head at once, flipped it inside out. But instead, he come up with another way to get out of her not seeing the blood, which is he tell her, okay, here's your secret, such and such. A teacher is sleeping with a student. She's like, what? They're like, well, I mean, that's why you're doing this, right? So you can get the secret? She's like, no. And he like, well, yeah, this, that, and the other. So basically, turn her off. She leave. And then he said, because I was going crazy at first. I didn't know why he was doing it. I forgot that he had the blood on the shirt. I thought he would have got rid of it immediately. What if he'd have got pulled over or something? Anyway, he still had it on his damn shirt. He didn't take the shirt off. I guess that's a souvenir. His first body he didn't got rid of. Nevertheless, we see that the students, they all in class, they all got to talk with Miss Sexy or whatever. And she, this is in her office, the class students come into her office to talk to her about the project, and people saying different things. And then Lauren is saying, I don't know if I did well or not, because Tariq told me his secret. And she like, oh yeah, really? And so she passed Tariq the card. And then she read the card and it say, a teacher is sleeping with a student. And so she like, Professor McKnight, you forking hater, what the fork are you doing? Anyway, she kept it cool. You never let him see you sweat. And so she ended up telling her it's all good. You passed, good report. And so she leave. And so next thing you know, after she didn't read it, she pissed, of course. Meanwhile, we see Davis, and now he pissed at DBS, talking about, man, what was that in court? What was you trying to pull? What was that? And he like, look, man, I had to, or I would have chewed me out. He would have been tripping and been all over it. Would have blew our plans, blew our cover. So he had to make it look good. Meanwhile, he said, look, I got a plan. You ever heard of Epiphany Turner? And so now they're going to bring my girl Epiphany back so that she can try to use her to help nail Tasha. And so Davis ain't know who he was talking about, but he know, hey, we're going to try and see what's up. Meanwhile, Lorenzo is in jail, and he get a call from Monet, and she telling him, you went too far. Why you do that to him? Well, don't be doing that out there. Why you ain't tell me? And he said, look, you don't know what you're doing. I got there. And she's saying, no, don't you do that again. Okay? I'm going to have to pull it down. I have to take care of it. Don't you do it again. So next thing you know, we see Professor McKnight coming to talk to Professor Sexy over here. And so he over here talking to her and saying like he got a little arrogance in his way and talking like he's so confident he know what's going on. Talking about some, yeah, I want to talk. I know. Yeah, I know everything. And she's like, what? I know everything, okay? I know that you're sleeping with Tariq St. Patrick. And she like, I know you're sleeping with a student, Tariq St. Patrick. She's like, what? At first, she was a little worried because he said, I know you're sleeping with a student. But then he said Tariq St. Patrick. So she like, okay, he don't know what the hell he talking about. And so she kind of played off back and forth, which I don't know why he hating, even if it was, because he just jealous he can't go on and marinate it. You know what I'm saying? And so he's saying that. And she like, I know you ain't coming at me. You sleeping with your teacher's assistant, your TA, Melissa. What is you coming at me? Like, and they done had like 3 or 4. So like, what is you coming at me or whatever? Like you, like yo, it don't stink. And so he said he want her to stay away from Tariq, or he gonna tell. A little snitch, man. These people snitch left and right. And so she like, yeah, okay, you need to stay out of my business, okay? Or else we could tell and turn you in for what you done did to the multiple teachers, assistants that you done had. And he tried to act like, well, she didn't know what she was talking about. But nevertheless, he got his ass up and left up out of there. He was a little mad. He was a little salty. But whatever it was, it worked because he got up out of there. And so later we see Braden. He come Tariq in the room and he like, look, bro, I need to talk, man. I broke up with Riley. And Tariq like, and doing whatever he doing. And then he like, look, man, I'm sorry I didn't believe you, bro. Man, I don't know, man. I'm sorry, bro. He like, man, it's all right, man. It's cool, man. He like, hey, look, man. You want to watch Lethal Weapon, man? We're like the young Riggs and Murtaugh, bro. You're not too old for this. Neither am I, man. Hey, my brother's like Die Hard 3. We can be like Lethal Weapon. Which one? 1, 2, or 3? 4, 5? Which one? Or the series? Lethal Weapon, Riggs and Murtaugh. That was so corny, though. He actually did say in the episode, you want to watch Lethal Weapon. Anyway, Paz, she asked, they asked her, rather, why did she take that money that was left to her or whatever when she started the nail salon? Why'd you do that or whatever the case? And so she's saying, well, I had the chance to do it for my family. And so she had to take it, which was smart because that money wouldn't have lasted long if she didn't start a business. And so he was basically still implying dirty ball sex, that it was a setup the whole time. And so she talking with Tasha, and she's saying that DBS made it sound like a setup. And Tasha's saying, because she came actually to the prison. Paz came to the prison and had Tasha as a visitor. And so she was talking to Tasha and saying, did you set me up or whatever? I want you to tell me the truth right now. Like, ain't nobody about to lay everything out for you on no recorded prison thing. But anyway, she was asking, was it a setup? Why did you give the money? Huh? Was you saying it all? You play me? You play? You playing in me? And Tasha basically said she didn't kill Ghost. And she said, but you know who did? You know who did, Tasha? But Angie, she didn't get out quick, it was too late. You're too late. It's not too late for you. Just give it up. You know who did it? Give it up and live with your life, Tasha. Don't do it. And so little does she know it's her son. And so she can't do that or else she'll be turning in her son. So that's messed up. And that's how the episode ends, with her telling Tasha she need to say something. not realizing if Tasha does say something, she gonna basically be incriminating her son as well as herself. So we'll see. Episode 8 look like it's gonna be interesting. We'll see how it go. Let me get to some of these comments right quick. Let's see. Get to some more. I'm gonna scroll up right quick. Wait, before I go, let me wet my whistle. Woo! Not a lot of talking. All right. You say when Lorenzo finds out about Ramirez, it's a wrap. You ain't lying. Oh no, you were trying to eat my taco. Oh hell no, you don't do that. You know better. You see what I do to my son? You're gonna get chopped up in pieces. I'm going to spread you out, man. You and my taco. Ay, Dios mío. Let's see. Anybody that want to help support the channel, I appreciate you. You can support me at $JAYMOOREREVIEWS on Cash App, as well as you can help support the channel on PayPal if you're more comfortable with that, and of course as well through Super Chat. Now, of course, always hit that like. Over 180 people. We was over 200 at one point. I appreciate you all for watching. Every little bit helps. Now, let me get to some more of these comments. You like that? I'm going to spread you out, man. I'm going to spread you out. You're going to be all over, man. I'm going to make an example. I make example of you. Okay? It's over. No más. No más, niño. He gonna call him and be there. You going to be mine. You going to be my little bee. I'm going to spread you and spread the cheek like mustard. You're going to spread like mustard. Let's see. Imagine episode 10. They go sexy scenes like Power 1 through 4 and throw us off. Yeah, right. I doubt that. It would be good though. Great to do. Hey, I appreciate you, sis. That's my baby mama. Please support me. Baby daddy. I know that's right. Thank you, sis. Let's see. Cigar Talk. You think Lorenzo doesn't know about Ramirez already? He's pretty well informed for a guest of the government. That's a good point. But I think he don't know, because if he did, he would have probably killed him or had him killed or something. Because you see what he did with Kane. You think he gonna let dude be doing that with no repercussions? I don't know. We'll see. Nelly Mack, Lorenzo about to get his Lobo song. You come here, okay? You little puppy. Hey, you just say, okay. See, Jefe, okay? And you making sure you swallow, okay? You swallow your food, your meal. It's light in my face. It got me looking really white and bright. I got a little, look at that. I got a little color more. Better than that. Damn. I'm losing all my color, y'all. Anyway. Let's see. J-Dog. That used to be my name back in the day, J-Dog. What up? Next week gonna be crazy. Yeah, I'm wanting to see how that's gonna work out. I had played what's gonna happen next week on my Twitch channel, so we'll see. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to say the least. E-Money Shoes. Pretty sure Lorenzo know about Ramirez Joker running the inside. You think? I don't know. I think if he knew, he would have been dead by now. You say because he's a cop might be what's keeping him out of harm's way. I mean, if he was still using him for his influence and info, I can see that. But I don't think that he would just be walking around scot-free without no type of repercussions or anything, and allowing it to still continue. I'm sure that they could have made it look like an accident or anything if they really wanted to get rid of him. So I don't know about that. I'm about to scroll up and get some of these comments that I missed, because I missed a lot of comments, and you know, I appreciate all your comments. So let me see what I get. You say support gaming. How is Tariq supposed to be like Ghost if he keep messing up? He didn't even put it together that Diana stole his gun or he got drugged. I know. I don't understand. He don't put nothing together. And the drug thing, I really don't get. Everybody that's past a certain age has had a drink or two. You know what I mean? Or something. You know when it's gotten to a point where it's altered your state of being. And he somehow don't know nothing. He just was off his butt, but don't remember that he was off his butt. I can see you don't remember what happened that day, but you should remember that the other day you was roasted. So, and then Riley tried to tell him, and he was clueless. I don't know. So we'll see. Let me get back to some more of these new comments, man. You say, I hope the final season of book 2 is that it ends with it being a dream of Ghost, and we go all the way to season 1 of Power. But this time, Ghost get rid of Angela's number. Then he cuts his ties with Tommy, frees Kanan from jail. Kanan and Tommy go to L.A., and we get Power, book 4 of Force. That's some creative writing right there, man. That is interesting. I'd rather him not tear up Angie's number and instead leave Tasha and lead the game. But I think as long as he with Tasha, that'll help bring him down. So we'll see. Let's see. I know Team Tasha is not gonna want to hear that. You say cops say they all work for Lorenzo, but what does he do for him? That's true. That's a good point. I'm sure that keeping an eye on things, maybe like getting Kane out of jail and stuff like that. But at the same time, that ain't really no real, like, I wonder what he really got him doing. He obviously did something ain't work because he doing time. So if he really had pull, he'd be out. So I don't know. He got a lot of pull inside the pen. Don't get me wrong. But I'm wondering, that's a good point. What exactly does he do for him? So yeah, it don't matter. It don't make sense. E-Money, what up? Tariq has his own Angie and Tasha going on. You ain't lying, man. They have been doing a lot of similarities in this show from the first one. You got the Tommy and Ghost reboot with Braden and what you call it. You got the kidnapping, just like with Kanan. You got Kane kidnapping like Kanan. Instead of Tariq or whatever, is Braden and his brother. You know, it's just a lot. The Angie stuff and Natasha. So, you know, we'll see. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's good. If you pull it off right, it can be good. So we're in the middle of this show. So I can't, at the midway point, I give it, like I said on another video, about a 6.5, which is not bad necessarily. The way that my ratings go is that it doesn't have a lot of special effects. So it always suffer in ratings because of that. But as far as decent and everything overall, I'd give it a 6.5, between a 6.5 and a 7.5 so far. So we'll see. Deshaun, what up, brother? What's good? You say, how long do you guys think dreams last for? That's a good question. I guess some people can dream the entire length of them sleeping, and some people dream and it's probably a few minutes, but it probably felt longer. But for the theory of ghosts dreaming, and then wake up and it's back to him putting on his tie and watching the very first episode how it start off. That's a lot that happened. He got a vivid imagination to think of all of that stuff that's happened in all 6 episodes of Power, seasons of Power. But I get it. Ghost was a beast, and we want him back on TV. All right, y'all. I'm about to get ready to wrap this up in a second. I want to thank everybody for the super chat and the support. I forgot to play a little video I got for the super chat support. Thank you for your support.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Everybody, I appreciate y'all up here this early morning. Right now, we all watch Power, fans of Power, talk about Power. I'm going to go ahead and give it my Mosco rating before I get up out of here. So let's go ahead and get to the Mosco. Now, category 1, visuals and cinematography. This is not Star Wars, as we all know, or The Boys, but the visuals and cinematography, seeing where they are in different parts of New York, different settings and things. It's all right. It was interesting. It was all right to see Professor Sexy's house. But I mean, it wasn't like, you was blown away. Nevertheless, they showed a few different places, things, and I give the visuals and cinematography a 10. Now, storyline and plot. This storyline, I mean, it was supposed to be sex week and stuff, but I don't know. It didn't seem to really live up to the name. I mean, it should have been Sex Physique, the Freak. But anyway, it was all right. It was interesting. I'm glad Tariq found a way for Braden to get rid of Riley Snitch 9, but I think that he could have did it a little bit more convincing and stuff and talk to him better to convince him, other than having it to have to be through his brother, luckily, talking to him and things. So I don't know. It's all right. Kane, I see he's still pissed and hurt, different things. Monet, and they ain't talking everybody pride in a way. They done got this dude killed. Tariq now know how to remove bodies like he worked with John Wick, and I don't know what's up with that. But overall, the plot was okay. It held together, and I'm going to give it, this is a good one. I'm going to give this storyline and plot a 15. I had to think about it for a second. It wasn't a 10, but it wasn't a 20 or a damn sure a 25. I give it a 15, and it was decent. It was good. It was decent. Don't think about this stuff too hard, though, but that's TV. Nevertheless, special effects, makeup. This ain't Star Wars or X-Men, so it's not really any special effects and makeup other than I don't have enough room to put costumes or wardrobe. And so they always have nice clothes. The other episode, Kane had a dope Louis Vuitton coat, different things. So they always be dressed nice in the world of Power. People wear good clothes and things like that. Special effects can come in when people get shot and things. But overall, it's not a lot of special effects or makeup. But the costume and wardrobe does be kind of fire with the gear. But it does make me think about where we gonna wear this stuff nowadays. But anyway, I give the special effects and makeup, costumes about a 10 because we really didn't see much. Last episode was a little better. Entertainment, fun factor. I have this last, it's the most important category to me, is entertaining and fun. Is it entertaining and fun to watch? And this episode was entertaining to me, and I enjoyed it. One of the best so far. So I would give this last category of entertainment fun factor. I almost want to give it a 20, but it's not a 20. I would give it a 15. So overall, category 1 was a 10, storyline and plot was a 15, and special effects makeup was a 10, entertaining fun factor was a 15. Give a total most score of 50. 50. So it's middle of the road. Part of the reason why Power will be scored kind of low with me is because it doesn't have a lot of special effects and things like that, or a lot of visuals and things too much. So that's two categories that will always be hurt. But entertaining and fun factor is the whole reason we watch, enjoy movies and music. If it's not entertaining and to you wouldn't watch it. It don't matter how big the budget is, who's the stars, plot, or any of that. And so always look at the breakdown. Keep that in mind. We get to a couple questions right quick, and then we get up out of here. Brother CJ, no, I didn't change up the most score setup. It's exactly the same, but I appreciate you for trying to pay attention. Support gaming, you give it a 7 out of 10. I know my most score ends up with a 50, which would be a 5 out of 10, but I could see a 6. The only special effects was Lurch ears. Big Lurch, boy, he heard that, John, he heard that. You talking to me? Hey, Lori, hey, look, you the friend of an enemy that was the friend of a cousin of mine. I'm Lurch. Where's my cousin Big Grim? That was my cousin. We the big goofball cousins. I got the Big Lurch. He handled the Grim. What can we do for you? Anyway. Let's see. Marty is cracked. It seemed like another filler episode to me. Yeah. It ain't all that. It was cool. It was good. You say I gotta rethink it. It's actually put together perfect. I mean, if you look at that, you think this episode was great? Some people do, some people don't. I'm not hating on it. That's why I give the scores individually. Most people say, oh, I give it a 6 out of 10 or a 7 out of 10. But you don't really got the breakdown on why. They could be rating it this, that, and the other because they thought it was visually entertaining, this, that, and the other, but it probably had a bad plot or this or that. So it's always best to check it out. It's all good, man. I know you just giving a little feedback. It's all good, brother. Dumbo is he heard that loud. I heard that loud and clear. This is BG. Hey, I have the spirit of BG now. I heard that Lauren wanna see Tariq. I heard you talking about the ear. Better no. I'm gonna take a picture. And show you what you look like. Look at yourself. Huh? You talk about my ear, but look at you. You ain't no good. Damn. She should have been put him out. Let's see. Yeah, I know, right? I'm waiting for them to find that bloody shirt in Tariq room as well. He's dumb enough to still have it. Whereas I would have dropped that off in a dumpster, burned it, destroyed it. What is he doing? Washed it immediately, something. That would have been on my mind right then and there. And before I did anything else, that would have been taken care of. That's just what you got to do. You give this episode a 7. That's what's up. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Yeah, heard that line. Yeah. All right, Cash Money, you getting ready to get up out of here? I hear that, brother. And Nicole B, and he should know better because his mom already schooled him. I know, right? Yeah. Tariq, he ain't good at hiding things. He couldn't even hide those pills that choke. And he still got that gun in his desk in school like an idiot. So it's I don't know what is he doing. Why is he not learning to cover his tracks and fix stuff? Tariq need to get it together. If he didn't burn it, he didn't learn nothing. What Tasha taught him after he killed Ray Ray. John, facts. Facts, John. Good memory, brother. John Blaze in the house. That's a great point. Remember, after Ray Ray, Tasha took him and burned all that stuff. Told him how to wash his hands, scrub everything. She taught him how to get rid of it, like how to get away with murder. Tasha St. Patrick, episode 1. But he ain't do none of that. He just went on laid trying to kiss with brain matter on his belly. What the hell is wrong with this fool? So glad you remembered that, John. That was a good one. Yeah. Yeah, Tariq is tired. It's over. Bad situation for Reeky Deaky. So I want to thank everybody for watching and supporting. I appreciate you all. Don't forget you can help support the channel many different ways through YouTube, through Cash App, as well as PayPal. And I appreciate y'all. And if you don't want to support that way, that's fine. Just hit the like. If you had some good information, you enjoyed it, had a laugh or two, just hit the like. Cost you nothing. Nobody will bother you. And you can just go on about today. And you don't have to do anything else. Or if you haven't already and you enjoy it, subscribe. And you can see more of my breakdowns and videos and maybe have another laugh or two. Or if not, informative video recap and breakdown. And also on Twitch you can check me out. And let me see if I have so on Twitch you can check me out, and I do live recaps of each episode before I come here. And you can go there if you missed the episode or unable to see it. Subscribe to my Twitch and you can check them out, look at the videos, and I hope you enjoy them, have a good time. Also, I want to thank everybody that's watching on Facebook. Thank you in Facebook as well as on Twitter. All of you guys, I appreciate your support, as well as, I forgot, everybody on IG, all the medias. We got all the medias. I appreciate all the medias for coming and looking out for me and everything. And so also, I almost forgot, I have another video that I completed that I'm about to drop as soon as I complete this live stream. It's a video about Power Book 2 and Monet. Why is Monet so damn thirsty? Not Monet, Diana. Why is Diana so damn thirsty? And so I made that video already, of course, before the episode aired tonight, but it's still interesting. Check it out. I hope you enjoy, and I appreciate you all for watching, and I'm about to get up out of here. I'll see you all later today, Sunday. If you want to join live, talk about the show, I do live call-ins on Sunday, the J Mo Show. Check me out. Come join me live. We can talk about power, whatever else you want to talk about, and have a good time, a laugh or two. Thank you all, the 100 and plus 200 people, whatever, that was watching this stream. Appreciate you all, and I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one. Stay safe. Deuces.